Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man wey dey talk am as be, and Victor, they talk about Dangote petition Nigeria government. Make I leave you now, make you hear from Apostle Alfred. Enjoy the video.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you want to take the connect with us again this lovely evening. We want to thank God Almighty for the privilege when He don't give us to see another beautiful day. And I know say we dey always talk say not be because say now we fine pass, because say now we speak English pass, or because of say now we God love pass. No, because of God's grace upon our life. Now He make us see today. And this now why on a daily basis we dey ensure say we dey draw our attention on the need why we must continue to dey give God all the praise. This evening we don't carry another ogbonge topic come meet us this evening when all of us go chook mouth put as it take concern the development of our dear nation Nigeria. Wanna not forget say my name still remain Victor Olise, an apostle here with me this evening.
My people, una good evening, good afternoon, which one again?
Good night.
No, good morning, no be good night. Anyway, my name is Apostle Alfred Oyinosa. Talk am as we be in the broadcast of truth. When it be say we dey talk am as we dey be. The German will say it the way it is. Then why the local people go say Benin go say no, Benin not local, the international Benin we go say yeah tie we no here make we talk am as it dey be. But this evening the matter when it dey ground because me are not dey happy at all. Community where good people for keep quiet, armed robber go continue to be the general overseer. Wetin I talk? Community where good people for keep quiet, armed robber 419 go become general overseer. What is not good is bad. Una dey hear me so? Tell friend truth, you know they spoil friend. But now in Nigeria, I know say if you talk truth, they go say na hate speech. They will say truth, na hate speech. But we don't care. Anybody will not dey comfortable with wetin we dey do, make go use head heat transformer, we light day. Because this evening we go talk am as they be. And Dangote Monopoly. Because we don't keep quiet rich. We're going to bring out some facts, some evidence based on waiting there for public domains because people they see him. If they we go, if they everywhere. Now we want raise protest against Dangote right now. Enough is enough. My brother, set the fire.
Uh, uh, great Nigerian people.
Great.
No go tire us. Sote Dangote can see the back of Nigeria. He see the country finish. He can't get the right to petition Nigerian government. He get the right to petition the Nigerian government. Wanna follow us gradually this evening. As economists, he get what they call capitalism. And capitalism na situation where be say one person go become a sole dictator of a particular goods or produce for market. For example, if I dey produce tomato, for example, maybe I get community where they live and I dey produce tomato, I'll come go meet Odiowere for the community. I'll go meet Enoge for the community. I will meet some elders.
All of them.
I'll carry them sit down and say, when I see what will happen, so I don't want make anybody they produce tomato for this village. Me, now only me, I want make it they produce tomato. And because of that, I'll come give all these elders 1 naira, 2 naira. I'll come still go back. I'll come mobilize some people when they call bad people. Where be say if anybody won't come go they produce tomato, maybe here they shack am saying don't go into you don't get some more money. You won't come go they produce tomato. Those bad people, they go ensure say overnight they go in farm, they go do it, they go clear everything. Now this thing that they call capitalism, and na in Dangote don successfully dey practice for our country Nigeria. And this na why for good 12 to 13 years this man has been the richest man in Africa. He don dey do and dey come. E come be like say he come feel say na him get the country. We all know say inside the economy of this nation, Dangote get high stake because of the way he don take lobby the so-called big men for the country. He don ensure say they get shares inside in business. So whatever he tell them, final. Why? Because those ones too, they know say if anything happen to the business, their money too don't come out. But the likes of Rabiu Samad, the owner of Boa Group, can't come out to say, me, I won't follow you drag this market. This market when you feel say you get monopoly on, I won't follow you drag this market. And to be honest, this guy, Rabiu, the owner of Boa Group, to be honest, that man, in a nutshell, that man has been a savior to a very large extent. How do I mean? That his presence for business when they compete with Dangote business, they shake Dangote. And at the same time, they make them the reason before it takes some certain steps. But where we converse, now when Dangote can't come out up before they do one for corner.
Small.
But now he can't come out openly. He not petition Boa Group. He petition Nigerian government.
My brother, now God go bless you.
Amen.
How many times any company for Nigeria don't petition Dangote?
Okay.
Say now only one they import Smith come Nigeria.
Paper don't fool.
How many times any company don't go petition Dangote for federal government? Say why be say now only one they produce tomatoes. Say now only one they buy tomatoes for Kanu. What you get her now? How many times Nigerian don't petition Dangote say why they build refinery when it be say we get 3 refinery for the country? How many times the people don't protest or to petition Dangote say why be say now only you want your trailer go they move for the street of Nigeria? No police they stop her, no army they stop her, nobody they stop her. How many people don't petition Dangote like that? Tell friend truth, you know they spoil friend. That's the reason why, my brother, this man called Dangote, he is not a rich man in Africa. He is the poorest man in Africa. Because you cannot make the people of Africa and claim you are the richest in Africa. No, you are still the poorest. Now, which right Dangote get to take petition man when he talk, say, I no go do your bidding? I don't know if you understand now. To able to tell the man, say, Oga, now the international market, now you go to sell your sugar, give, no sell for Nigeria. Dangote, you are a bastard.
So make una see why Dangote petition the Nigerian government because of saying claims say Boa Group they fought one policy. They call the policy National Sugar Master Plan. I won't call them again. National Sugar Master Plan, NSMP. For that policy brief, it be like say the policy brief stipulates say Boa Group fit go into the production of sugar, but they no go fit sell for Nigeria. They go only fit export their products come up for Nigeria. So now we can't ask, does Dangote have the capacity to sell sugar to the Nigerian people? Only to the fact say our population are over 200 million people. We don't even know our statistics. Now Dangote sit down, he lobby those when he want lobby. They create the National Master Sugar Plan. They create the policy brief. The policy brief come hold Bua for neck. Say yes, anybody when one go into sugar production, you can go into sugar production, but you cannot sell
For Nigeria.
in Nigeria.
If
but
you go
can
sell.
only export.
Who do that policy? No be na Dangote. Na him be the master, na him carry out that master plan.
Okay.
So that the business go only favor am. That's the reason why anybody wey wan go into smart business and all that, they no dey succeed.
Of course.
Because of the policy wey him put for ground.
Yeah.
Who dey back am up for this policy? Some of our state governors, some of our leaders. Why? Because during election, na him go give them money.
Yeah.
I don't know if you get that. So
Yeah.
now him go give them money, take sponsor their campaign. So anything when he talk, they are good to go. Now it is very clear to us say now Dangote dey behind the shutting down of all our refinery, so that he go fit get time to take build his own. Which right Dangote get to take petition on that businessman? As if say that Dangote get Nigeria. If you are a Nigerian politician or a stakeholders, you are the one making not to suffer in the midst of plenty. Now calamity go be your portion.
So, Bua Group can't think I'm so okay, fine. We want to go into this business fully. What we talk about CDBO? When Dangote started his sugar business, he don't get sugar cane farm. Now after a while, to ensure say he gets sustainability plan for the business, he can go get sugar cane farm. Now, Bua Group can't come into the business as well. They can't look so fine. They need to build their own refinery. So they refine this their product. They can't go build a refinery for River State. Note that before they build their refinery, before Bua Group build a refinery, Nigeria has a production capacity to refine sugar of 2.75 million metric tons per annum. But now, when Bua Group comes, okay, fine, we should get money to invest. And we want to invest, we have interest in this business. Bua Group to come build our own. Automatically, it can increase the capacity production from 2.75 million tons per annum to 3.4 million metric tons per annum. What is that supposed to mean? That's supposed to mean, okay, fine. In a nutshell, we will have excess of what? Of the production of this product for market, which automatically will also help stabilize the price
Of things.
this commodity. Why? Because for economics, we understand the laws when buying demands and supply. Why? Because if the demand pass the supply, what will happen? That means that the price go high for market. Why? Because they automatically the demand, you do what? Yeah, it pass the supply. But now when Bua Group come look take fine, we have the money and we want to go into the business fully. We expect Dangote Group to be innovative about how do we ensure that we remain in what? We remain in business. For example, before Facebook came into existence, there were other social media platforms. Before Facebook thinks, okay, fine.
Excuse me.
We won't come into what? We won't come into business. Facebook came into the business and they innovatively sent every other social media group back out of the business. They don't force anybody. Whoever they want lobby, they lobby whoever they want to lobby. Now, we know say for business demands IQ. For example, I'll tell one little story. The guy when found WhatsApp, all this WhatsApp man they use so. The guy go Facebook, go meet Mark Zuckerberg, say, I don't get job, but I beg, I would like to work with Una. Now if Facebook tell us, say, we don't have opportunity for you to work with us for now. The guy no saying get sense. The guy come out, go back to his lab. Now the guy create WhatsApp. Before you know, WhatsApp pursue every other text, online text apps, come up for market. Now him Mark Zuckerberg, you know Facebook, yeah, I can't clear say, see person when I tell say I don't go fit employ. Now him call the build test app when we say, if I not dey careful, even me too, I dey a threat. Before you know, the poor man's Mark Zuckerberg send people, when they go lobby the man say, oh boy, Alpha, we like to buy this WhatsApp. Oh. This was that we go like buy am o. And before you know, when they present the money before the boy no get option $19 billion. The boy said the WhatsApp. That is how business is done. You don't frustrate people. You lobby your way in. You lobby as a businessman. You innovatively, creativity. You bring it inside your business, and you ensure say people see reason why they need to patronize you. Yes, people no be say you can't look so okay fine, and you can't use power of monopolism. They practice capitalism. We know say even all over the world, there are businessmen when we say that they do everything in their power to ensure say they own the market. But you don't do it by using the government to suppress others. That's what we are going to. You know, if you use government, they suppress other people when gain interest for the business. This is why we dey condemn what Dangote they do in its entirety. We dey condemn and we dey say no. And every other Nigerian politician, when get stake inside Dangote, to be honest, let's even say it the way it is and the way it's supposed to be. How me, I be politician for example, and I know one businessman, and I get shares inside a business. You can't say if they bring policy come, man no sign am. How to sign am? So, if we dey say we dey call for restructuring of this country, we know what we are talking about. Why? Because Nigeria was founded on error. Nigeria was founded on error. And as we speak, we are progressing in error. This is the fact. Nigeria was founded on error. And as we speak, we are progressing in error. Nigeria must take a pause. So many policies. You know, when we talk about policy, people don't understand. People don't say we just talk. So many policies have been passed underground. You see people when the government, they don't get sense. You come and cry out, they will bring that policy brief, they will tell you to shut up your mouth.
They always say nail you.
Now, before our very eyes, they don't bring out another policy. Say all military women, when be Muslim, make they wear a hijab. We don't understand the extent of what is policy. How many of us understand? Policy in a paper document. That document, as soon as it is signed,
it's finished.
Is binded.
And it go hit everybody. You know what they pay me now? So many Nigerians never know the implication of what Dangote they do so. I don't even understand.
Yeah.
They never know the implication of waiting they happen. So the young people say, we where they talk, we don't get work. What they talk, they think they're difficult for Nigeria today. Now, all these people, now they take behind what they go through. How many times any of our leaders don't ever come out to say no to all this atrocity where individual they bring come this country? For a developed country, my brother, you go see individual companies that they compete on how they make life good for the people.
Yeah.
I don't know if you understand. Our people where they diaspora, una know wetin we dey talk. Una know. There are different companies. You know what will shock me? I do one research one day.
Okay.
Companies where they produce light in a particular region, they pass 7. And these 7, you can choose not to connect light from this company.
Yeah.
You will say 10-story building, 10-story building.
You get different source.
Different source. And nobody they say, oh, now let me on one control light. I don't even understand that. So
yeah.
That's the reason why all these people, now them, they fight against progress for the country. Now when they talk about the issue of light, you know why light don't go fit day? Because some powerful Nigeria, in fact, they not be powerful, some sand Nigeria who think that they are powerful, but they are foolish. That they produce generator. They get generator company.
Yeah.
And you go expect they go fold hand, make like day, make their generator company fold up. No. I don't know if you get them now.
Yeah.
Now, that's the reason why everybody go say no to Dangote what?
Monopolism.
Because if we not fight them now, it is finished. Time go come. Now Dangote go dictate what you go chop. The issue of fuel, when I go Makamo, time go come. Most filling station for the Nigeria will close up when I go Makam. You go be say now let Dangote trailer, tanker, now go to supply fuel. Man, go make am.
We get workers when they work for us, and some of them don't be Nigerians. Benin Republic. How on earth they go they buy cement for Benin Republic 1,900 naira, and they buy them from Nigeria, they sell them. They buy them from Nigeria, they sell the cement for there 1,900 naira, and when now they produce them for here, we are buying cement for 4,000 naira. We are buying cement for 4,200 naira, and you are telling me that we should keep quiet and watch the process, let us keep praying, things will be okay. These guys are doing these things before our very eyes.
Nobody talk.
They know they go back, they do it. But because me and you don't pay attention in governance,
Who cares?
so we don't even know what is happening right there.
Who cares? Who cares?
We don't know what thing happen for governance. We don't know what thing happen for this. So before you know, we all wake up in the morning. We don't hear they say cement don't go for 5. They don't go to just start again.
Everybody go
And
just
that's
talk.
the end.
That's the end. Everybody will go sleep.
And that's the end. As we speak right now, a sachet of pure water in Benin
20
is
naira.
20 naira.
What you know they do? Everybody they buy.
As we speak right now, a sachet of pure water in Benin is 20 naira. Mona help me ask, did they import the water come from Ondo State or from Delta State?
No, they import. No, to them now, they are importing the raw material. 2, cause of maintenance. According to them, they go say fuel now. They don't capitalize on fuel. They don't capitalize on diesel. I don't even understand now. Now, if you also check out most of this raw material, they don't import anything to come Nigeria
At
again.
all.
According to them, our evil leaders, they lock up everywhere. But yet, they go for medical checkup. You know, say the problem of Nigeria, the Nigerians, you know why? Everybody just keep quiet. Nobody want to talk. As of today for Nigeria, we supposed get at least 7 cement manufacturing company competing with each other.
7.
No, I just say 7. I don't know if you
The
understand.
guy don't lock everywhere.
Me, I just say 7.
Dangote don't be small meat.
At least we supposed get even 10, sir. 10. We was get 10 people where be say not them. They produce cement.
Major players in the business.
Ogbila Smith factory. Why they don't let her work? Elephant Smith. Elephant Smith was one of the best Smith before. Mona go check his.
I remember where now.
Elephant Smith was one of the best. But today, because of this policy, because once you reach election, Dangote can afford to bring 10 billion naira.
The open hand.
You go to collect the 10 billion. So as they collect the 10 billion, they go say, don't worry, we go open up the market for you. If you are a Nigerian politician or stakeholders, you are the one making us to suffer in the midst of plenty. May it never be well with you and your generation.
So if we they buy one sachet of pure water for 20 naira, how much Germany will come they buy water? Germany. We all know the story of Hiroshima war.
They never get water.
We all know. And how it affected Germany. So how come Germans take they survive in the aspect of water? Why be say when we say we just dig through, as we just dig, water don't come out. We can't they get issue with water. Why? Because of the wickedness of the business players in this part of the world. They just believe, say immediately they come into business, they will lock up every means to discourage the process of bringing anybody who get interest inside the business. This is why we say we must condemn what Dangote they do. Why? Because as we speak, by the end of this year, Dangote refinery go day up for operation. And now we dey imagine if Dangote refinery come dey in full operation, what will now happen? How we will take the get fuel? And we know how dubious, let me use this word, we know how dubious the Nigerian political leaders are or rulers are. We know as we speak so now, that they do serious lobby to see how all the crude oil, when they come out, they go straight. And now, he will come become the sole proprietor.
That's the end.
The sole proprietor. This is why we say, you say it no concern you. Thank you. But we, from our own end, as we dey see am, God give us the small grace to get the little enlightenment. We go open am up. And we dey always talk this, say, the earlier the Nigerian people realize that we have to wake up on this clarion call, the better it becomes for us. Why? Because if we fail to do it, a time will come in this country where be say
Our people
people
ready.
go begin to dey find talk am as e be.
Our people
Clear.
ready. See, my people, you know, when we they talk, people go say we don't get work. Well, not true. We don't really get work. We are jobless. We don't really get work. We are jobless. In the midst of our joblessness, we dey still dey find time to take talk. We don't want to chat this evening. This one is a call for all Nigerians to wake up, to say no to Dangote.
Monopolism
We don't. In fact, it's becoming unbearable for Nigerians. We have all the mineral resources. How come one man is the one deciding the fate of how many million Nigerians?
over 200 million.
Over 200 million Nigerians. One man. One man. One man. One man deciding the fate of over 2 million Nigerians.
200 million.
Sorry, I beg man not verse. 200 million Nigerians. One man. And una think say na ordinary abi? Una think say na clear eye? Well, we know I don't want I don't feel shot this evening. But all of us will resist the move by Dangote where we want to stop other company from functioning in this country. We are going to fight them. We are going to fight him. Dangote, your money perish with you. We are going to fight you to the end. And anybody where you go join us with you to fight us, now calamity could fall off for now. Because enough is enough. You cannot fight Bohan. Say why? Why? For what? For what? For what? And now the same thing. What they say they do for aluminium company. Aluminium, people they produce aluminium. Now the same thing that they do. It get one way. Be also they manipulate monopolism for Nigeria now. Very soon we'll see they call on a name come out. Where be so now once sit down, you know, they decide anything, when they don't increase anything, nothing they happen because we get government when it be say they believe more on animalism is all humanity. The government that have more faith on animalism instead of humanism. So how do you think the country can succeed? Well, from our end, when they talk as they be, we not be saying we're happy. We are not happy with the way things are currently in Nigeria. All these so-called people that they call themselves big men, what is their role? Because they are making the people to arrange themselves, and the people have refused to cry out.
Our call this evening is very simple. What are we agitating for? We are saying that the Nigerian market must be open for anybody who wants to come into the business. You want to go into production, whatever you want to produce, you want to go into sugarcane farm, cement business, whatever. The Nigerian market should be open.
For everybody.
We are saying that Dangote cannot monopolize the Nigerian market. We are saying that Dangote has no right to other Bua group not to sell their products in Nigeria. How on earth will you dictate that I don't produce finish now, I need to export when I know say I never reach domestic usage? When I know say I never fit service the domestic market, and all you're now saying that I should export my product. Why? Make only you get domestic market.
So only one called they control the system.
Make only you they control the domestic market, and then for me, I should export my produce. No. We are saying that the Dangote has no right whatsoever to petition the Nigerian government to force Bua Group out of business. Why? Because the petition states, say, make federal government go lock down Bua Group company.
Yeah, if you're not trying.
On what ground? Now, because say we never start agitation, say make Dangote's trailer no dey pass Edo State again. You know say that there we dey go. Make them no dey fly air. Make them no dey pass Edo State again. Why? Because you cannot continue to fool the people and use us against ourselves because you think you have lobbied some selfish individuals who call themselves stakeholders are condemning this, and we are saying that the Nigerian market should be open
For
for
everybody.
anybody who wants to go into business.
Everybody.
We are saying that policies must suit anyone who wants to go into business. These are what makes people shy away from the Nigerian business. Why? Because of the wicked policies that are being implemented by the Nigerian politicians overnight. Why? Because it is not the politician's fault. It is my fault and your fault. I go to talk this every day. Now, know why? There's a known fact, and the known fact is Nigerian politicians are wicked people.
Too wicked.
And when you have identified that the Nigerian politicians are wicked people, why not place attention on them?
No, everybody will keep quiet.
But we leave them alone to continue whatever they are doing. And then we think that they will fight for our interests.
For what?
Nigerian politicians will go to House of Rep to sit down for Nigerian interests.
Not possible.
It is never done, and it will never happen. It will never happen. So this is why we are saying that the Nigerian people must understand what policy is all about. Not be by to come out with no. We must understand what policy is all about. We have policy guide. If you go through the national youth policy for this country, you're shame for this country. Say, eh, this kind of beautiful policy.
Yeah.
Now in the draft out for Nigerian youth. Nigerian youth has a beautiful policy blueprint. But guess what? Implementation has been a problem. Why? Why? Because it is not on their interest. Because it's not on their interest. Now when Dangote don't get the interest, what do? You go dig up policy. You now say Yaya talk go fight Bua. No. Yaya talk go fight Bua. He brought out policy
that they wrote by themselves.
Brought out policy. And they forecasted the future before now. Why? Because when they don't see moves of some guys when we say they come to the business, immediately Nigerians get brain. Nigerians get brain. It's just that the wicked politicians, they take advantage of the Nigerians when get brain to use them wrongly. Nigerians have brain. That's the truth. I don't feel like give you. Nigerians get brain.
Well, my people, we don't talk. We don't talk, and we'll continue to talk. All well-meaning Nigeria, those who love the peace and progress of this country, it's time to speak out. We don't keep quiet, rich. Now here we'll talk and rich. We don't cry more than they bereave, but we'll continue to talk and as they be. Say no to evil. Say no to the wickedness of the wicked of our leaders who have decided to make life miserable for the people. We cannot have everything, but yet we are still suffering everything. I repeat, we not get everything and we still suffer everything. We not fit in the midst of river, soap will still enter our eye. What a shame. Our leaders will collect from the people. They will keep the people under bondage. That's the reason why everybody, we must rise up to talk as it be. We go continue to the talk as it be. As of today, Dangote is not the richest in Africa. He's the poorest in Africa. He's a poor man. A man who collects from the people to enrich himself is not rich. He's poor. And you continue to remain poor.
All right. Our call this evening, they're very simple. They're very simple. Number one, that Dangote has no right to solely own the Nigerian market. Number one. Number two, that the Nigerian government must review our policy to make every business have a level playing ground to successfully run their businesses in peace. Also, would they say the Nigerian people must pay attention in governance. Nigerian people must point their torchlight to what is happening in government. Why? Because government have a high stake in national development.
Yes, we have a call. Hello, Damosa. Yeah, good evening, my brother. Tell friend truth, you know this boyfriend.
My brother. The people are waiting for the so much that Nigerians, they are not ready to wake up. about 1,000 people, nobody who like 200 million people can work. The reason we make Nigeria relax, because 90% of Nigerians, they get people for abroad. When they will crash, they will send them money. If they don't see anybody send them money again, everybody will wake up. The shop will let government wake up money first. When everybody is hungry, they say hungry man is an angry man. But I think I meet a brother, I say, brother, I put not the house, you go sell get zero. They will relax. Other months, they sell get zero, they will relax. So here, for abroad here, people will let you chop money, because people money you want chop. People confess. People in Nigeria, they are relaxed because they say they do the same thing in the beach. If not, people will not catch fire. My brother, when I do well for the matter of our prayer console, I like her very well. But make our youth wake up, now important pass. Make them wake up and take this government by themselves, the ruler by themselves. When people say BT, they say when a rich man they go to the money, poor man will be go to debt. I think they don't want that. They don't want that. They fear that. But who did that? They fear to fall. Thank you very much, sir.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now so we talk and read this evening. We not go put mouth for waiting God not send us. Now do well.
All right, thank you so very much for joining us today. We really, really appreciate everyone, your comment, your call. God bless you. Do have a lovely weekend ahead.
Thank you and good night.
Abeg, help us share this video and let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for dey hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you now with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.